then I guess it is. You'll make that your reality. As you see in everything they've ever shown us, things get more and more and more and more twisted. Why is that? What is the purpose of twisting and bending? What is it? Making boys girls and girls boys. So, what do you get? What? What do you get? So you twist people's minds, and then when people speak up now, they're criticized. Well, we grew up watching Archie Bunker. Archie. Archie! We watched Archie Bunker. We had Fred Sanford. We had George Jefferson. We had a whole bunch of characters that taught people how to be. We had John Wayne. We had James Dean. We had Marilyn Monroe. We had Meryl Streep. We had all these people and these images. We had Sidney Poitier, Lena Horne, and there's a long, big, giant gap. But they were too strong. We had Ozzie Davis, Ruby Dee. Now we got Tyler Perry and Medea. You know, I got the Sticky Minaj, and what's that girl's name? Molly Virus. I mean, that's what our kids look up to, and these images. They got the Nickelodeon. Yeah. It's quite ridiculous. We got constant distractions. We got constant promises. We got people seeking rights through the government. That's wrong, because once you have government involved in people's rights, then there are no rights, because the rights are mandated by the government to the people. That's why you never let the government control the rights of the people. So when Jim Jones took all these people out in Ghana or wherever they were and told them, you all got to drink this orange juice. Have to drink the orange juice. They drank the orange juice. And they died. When you have a mandate that you have to take this vaccine, and you're forced to take the vaccine, and pretty soon they're going to come to your door with a little medical kit. It's like, you know what, we ran out of needles 2 houses ago. Well, just use the same one. It's a poor neighborhood. You'll be shooting people up at the door. Well, I had this one last week. No, you didn't have this one. My law didn't come in and make you take the virus. To save who? When the virus kills every so many people. Why did you do that? Why would you allow somebody to do that? Why would you allow someone else to mandate you have to get some vaccine? But they got people going into a church, shoot the church up, take down a flag. Instead of taking down the flag, you should have put the African American flag back up. You see how people think? if they really wanted to divide and conquer, they would have said, okay, now let's raise the African American flag. That was never part of the issue, was it? Raise the African American flag. Do people even remember what it looked like? They don't know what it looked like. What are you gonna do about that? They don't even know what the American flag really looks like. Remember the Don't Tread on Me flag? Remember that? Remember the state of California flag with the bear on it? Maybe that's against bears. Maybe the bears ought to protest. So, I have been trying to get free-to-air TV. And in my free-to-air experiment for the last 4 months, I went from 60 channels to like 15 channels. And I'm going to tell you why, the drop in channels. It was an experiment. I put the antenna up, didn't really bolt it down, just put on the end of a basketball hoop, didn't even fill the hoop full of water, threw an old, one of those little weights that, you know, from the yard umbrellas, and I threw that out in the yard. Got 70 channels. I'm like, whoa! Let's do this experiment for long term and see what happens. Then, of course, the wind came, and then my media center no longer works. Media center was getting some different channels. That's a different story, but now the media center does no longer work at all. It's like no media center for the kids. So I really like the experiment. So then I upped my game. I got the satellite dish where you can hit the broadcast satellites that they use. They're all in a line across the United States somewhat. And you get the satellite dish and you line it up, and you know, you can either point at one and then buy the right LMB, the dish to LMB, the box and everything, and you line it up a certain way and get one satellite. But I'm like, no, I'm greedy. I got a motorized dish. Now, I'll talk about Hulk Hogan later. So I got the satellite set up, but then my only problem with the satellite is when I was putting it on the house, we're going to get a new roof, so I don't want to put it on the roof. Then I tried to put it on a pole. Then if the pole isn't in the ground and solid, it won't work. But when I first started, I didn't have the motor yet, so I was trying to get the one satellite. And I did. I got the one satellite, but I had the wrong box. So without having the right, there's a right